What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my live stream of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. So I'm going to kind of continue where I last left off, which was, I believe, on one of the missions in Sins and Sacrifice. And I haven't been doing good in that mission. So, it's this one, right? Yeah. Night before Christmas, and all through the house, only a Battlestar was rolling right on the fucking house. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, the orders weren't issued, so it resets to then. Okay, interesting. So those are the two things that I had going on. Hopefully you guys all had a good Christmas. Alright, so I got everybody in here, right? There's 3 officers. Yeah. Okay, that's the next mission I gotta do in this thing. Ooh, boy. Oh boy, look at that. There's the beautiful baby. Cotopaxi. Cotopaxi. Should I leave it at that? Cotopaxi? How about, let's call it the Hercules. I like that. Strong as Hercules. Alright, good to go. Let's rock and roll. I'm trying to make this like under an... Oh crap. Are they at Caprica? Alright, auto resolve. We're gonna win. Right, hopefully. No ships destroyed. Yes, good. Alright, that's what I like to see. Alright, and Colonial Fleet 1. We're going to proceed with this mission. So it was a long day, man. I didn't go to sleep until like, I think 4 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m. last night on Christmas morning. Alright, not because I was making Christmas presents or wrapping them, all that. I was watching The Expanse, man. I started The Expanse, I think last week. I think it was last week. Yeah, it must have been last week, or maybe, I think it was last week. Anyway, from that Wednesday, so like what, it's almost a week and a half, so probably 8-9 days, right? I finished the last episode of season 5, or the first 2 episodes. And I was like, man, I don't want to wait a week, right? And I was like, man, this kind of sucks. I don't want to wait a week, so what should I do? So what I did is I started on episode 1, and I've been binge watching from 1, and I'm all the way up to season 4, episode 2. I went to a lot. But it's getting me motivated, man. I love those space battles, man. See, I think The Expanse, like I said before, would be perfect for like engine like this, because the graphics, everything in here is just, oh, it's gorgeous. Let's be honest. All right, so we know the Cylons are gonna come in here. We know these 2 guys are gonna not be good. So what we're gonna do here is, I'm definitely gonna have the Battlestar right in the center. Actually, probably right here. I'm trying to see, should I put an adamant here, or should I leave the Minotaur? I think I'll leave the Minotaur. And I'm going to use some adamants here. And what they're going to do is they're going to control my flank. Make sure they're a little bit... Okay, good. And then I think I'm going to use the adamants. Shoot. Because if the missiles go, I don't want them to hit my Battlestar. And I don't want the line to be too long. I think I'm going to do this. So the last one, I rushed the ships to this area because I, wanted to protect those transports. I'm not going to do that this time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send all the Vipers, and the Vipers will protect the transports. Until the Vipers come back, my flanks are exposed. So this Adamant and this Minotaur is going to be exposed. I'll have the, I was going to say Galactica, the Belgrade, open up a concurrent not concurrent. Just a stream of flak in this area to protect the center, right? So at least these adamants will be good, and this guy will still be good. My flanks will be exposed. They'll have to take the brunt of it. If I lose an adamant, she'll take her place. But this is a defensive game now. I'm going to try a defensive posture. Because the last time the attack posture or close in combat didn't work. Especially they have the mines. That's not going to be good. So, you know, going back to the Expanse, I think I mentioned that, yeah, I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, that I would love an Expanse game with like an engine like this for the tactical combat. Now, one thing that I would think would be awesome would be also strategic components. So, like, obviously, you're not going to play James Holden, right? Because, one, I mean, that's more, I would say, I don't know, that's more of like a Bridge Commander kind of game. I don't know if you guys ever played Bridge Commander. It's basically you're in the driver's seat and you're running the game, but you have to set a storyline around that, right? Because you can't just have James Holden. You're James Holden. Go to work. Well, doing what? Well, you know, go find the protomolecule. Well, I watched the show and I kind of read the book, so I knew where the protomolecule is. So, like, the suspense is gone. Like, you already know what to do, how to do it, and where to do it, right? But if you make the player play as Mars or Earth or the Belt as the CNC, like, who's that woman in that show? I love her, man. She's the one that uses profanity like she's from Brooklyn. Miss Sarala, something like that. Anyway, yeah, I mean, you would play Sarala. Oh, that's right, you don't have it. You would play Sarala. And as you play Sarala, right, you have to kind of respond to Mars, right, and the Belt. And James Holden would be the kind of wild card, right? And obviously we know what James Holden's going to do, but you can make it more of a sandbox, right? You might even be able to take James Holden out of it, maybe fire him as an event. You know, a couple of things you can do with the Rocinante, right? Maybe use diplomacy with James Holden as almost like they're a separate nation kind of thing, and work with James Holden. If you're Mars, you know, or Earth, you can kind of try to develop your diplomacy with James Holden, things like that. I think something like that would be sick. I would love something like that. Anyway, let me get into this before. I only have like an hour before. And I'm very exhausted. Ooh. Whew. Escape against escape. We already went through that. Got my coffee here. Trying to get it to stimulate me. Getting that coffee to stimulate me. But yeah, man, I'm really hoping that Slytherin is already working with what do you call it? I guess Amazon, because they own the rights now. Yeah, it's gonna go there. Oh, come on, dude. Belter. Man, I love that. I gotta read the books. I think after the season's done, I'm seriously gonna read the book. I mean, that sci-fi series is so good. You know, and the thing about it is there's very few sci-fi series I get into. Battlestar Galactica is one of them, obviously, because I love this game. It has an incredible story. You know, and some people like, a good example is like Matt, the Historical Gamer, who's co-host on my podcast, on our podcast. They didn't like the show after, I think, season 3 when they got to that planet that was in a nebula and they were hiding from the sunlight. Honestly, I thought after that was just as good as before that, because you got like the mystery, you got the Cylon Civil War going on, and then you have that like I'll never forget when she was playing the piano and everything's like surrounded, kind of like revolved around Starbuck. We never knew what Starbuck was, right? Because she just vanished, and everybody was like, "Well, this is effed up," you know, like. What was she? Like, was she an angel? Like, we don't know, right? And I kind of like, I liked that story because we don't know. That's the thing about humanity. We don't know. We don't know jack shit, right? We don't know. We don't even know about our own planet, right? We're still finding stuff out about our planet. You know, I think was it like 30 years ago or 40 years ago, they were talking about, I was like, hey, no life can live beyond, you know, 1,000 feet or, you know, in the ocean, right, or whatever. And so somebody took one of those underwater vehicles and went down all the way to the bottom of Mariana's Trench and turned on the light. And all these new species were found. Apparently, they were living off the heat coming off the bottom of the sea floor from fissures. Again, like, we don't know. So there's so much that we don't know, and you know, that's just about our planet. Not to even mention our solar system or our section of this galaxy or our galaxy to begin with. How many other galaxies are there? I mean, there's so many reasons, so many things that you can use her and kind of justify her as a character in those 2 seasons, right? You can come up with, like, I don't know, she's a Q, I don't know, something.
Sir, the Lenin cruisers have launched munitions.
Yeah, I know, I see it.
I thought they were supposed to be decommissioned.
See, this is the problem that I have with this scenario, is right off the bat, you lose 2, 2? Okay, I only lost 1. Last time I think I lost 2 right out of the bat.
Yes, sir.
But like, they're all the way here, right? They're all the way here. So even, I don't know, getting them to the fleet, I might get 1, I might get 2. But the good thing about it is at least defend targets, defend targets, defend. Okay. Is anybody not... I think I sent... Alright, so he just rescheduled his mission. Because the one that was blowing up, I was wondering if they rescheduled his mission. Is there anything I can do with Vergon Station? Can I fire missiles at Vergon? No, because there's no hostiles. Okay. So you're going to go slow, right? We're all going to go very, very slow. Angle it just a little bit like this.
On it, Commander.
Are you on the same? No. Okay, good. Not too close to the Galactica. Okay, good. Good job. All right. Go Vipers. How many Vipers I got? I got 160. I got 200 Vipers. Wow. That's a lot of Vipers. Cylons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. It's the same amount as last time. Okay. Get those daggone transports to us as soon as possible. All right, you got him. You got him. Break off. I need you to defend the one that's all the way in the back.
On it, Commander.
In fact, I'm gonna have, actually you can't. I need you to go start identifying these Cylons. That's your new mission. All right. The thing I'm worried about is we keep heading there. They're going to come attack me here. So I want to kind of start angling the fleet this way. Right? To have our guns in an optimal position.
On it, Commander.
Okay. I'm gonna start flacking. Just a weird way of saying that. All right, because they're probably gonna start firing missiles the moment as soon as they FTL in. So starting to fire flak guns. You're gonna head through here and like that. Cool. All right, I think everything's good. You can go ahead, fire. Bring it, boy. Bring it!
Incoming.
Yeah, oh, shoot. Ah, see, my flank is already getting hit. What if I put her right on top of the Belgrade? Like, right on top. The flak guns will support. Because she already took a big hit. But she's guarding my flank, though. That's the problem. All right, hold tight. Everybody go to a defensive posture. Get your guns up. I forgot what this does. Does that mean... You know, I'm just going to keep it at 0. I don't know if that... I'm trying to remember if that has them focus on repair or... I forgot. I know moving more like this means that they're going to focus more on the attack in terms of, I think, if missiles are coming in or fighters are coming in and hitting the ship, they would actually, I think, focus on exterior targets. All right. Keep going, boys.
So say we all.
You can't do a full burn, right? I'm going to have you pull off this guy because they're going to hit him. All right. Let's go to work, boys. All right. Jeez. Look at those flak guns.
Backup confirms unit is hostile.
All right. Shut off the flak. Fire missiles. Every missile you have, I want them all to go in.
Missiles on their way.
Now, when you fire your missiles... Oh, the Galactica's right there. I keep saying daggone Galactica. It's not the Galactica. You're clear. Yes, you are. My good friend. I need you to head down. And you, sir, are going to head up. Whoa. And I need you to actually head this way. Because your side is broken bad. More than 50% loss in armor.
Yes, sir.
How bad is the other Vipers that are in? Just keep going in. There's 2 Raider squadrons coming in. Daggone, man. Pull off the target. Hit the incoming Raiders. Alright, you got missiles going in, right? You got missiles going out. And you're not going to be able to do anything. You can fire. How about that? Alright, I hope you don't hit my boy. My big boy. It's gonna be tight. But I think I can get those missiles through. Alright. Firing missiles!
Fighter squadron is taking fire. Hostile unit identified.
Good.
Alien ship is taking damage.
Fuck me!
Unit is down.
Those Vipers couldn't stop it. Right? Not at all. Come on. I need Mark IIs. They're barely hitting any missiles. Look at this. Boom shakalaka. Now I'm down to 2 transports. I got 1 behind the lines already. I'm going to have you turn. You, sir, are going to go into.
Commander.
These guys are going to turn with the fleet. Now, since, I mean, I'm not saying that you guys are utterly useless, but let's be honest.
Understood.
You couldn't take out those fracking missiles. Alright. You're hitting Irreverent. I need you to sidestep, go to Irreverent. What about you, my friend? You're hitting the Nemesis. Screw the Nemesis, hit the Reverend. I want 3 Viper squadrons. I want you to tear their hull apart.
So say we all.
Okay, that's a good Z-axis, right? Bringing flak guns online again. You want to mess with me, boy?
Commander.
You want to mess with me? Oh, crap.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I think 1 didn't fire their missiles, right? Because you were in a bad Z-axis. Do that now, since you're in a good spot. Alright, let's go to work, boys.
Missiles incoming.
Look at this. Look how beautiful she got my flank. Shit. How the heck? They're beating up on my capital ship. The Belgrade lost all her right armor. Hull is down. And that's all just from blasters. Not blasters. I guess bullets. Rounds. Alright. So what am I going to do now? Her armor is non-useful. So don't destroy the ceremonial Janus crews. They're just going to fire on me. I think we need to turn the fleet around. Stay in the same Z-type formation, but we need to turn everybody around. All right. Right about there, right? Yeah. I need you to barely move, okay? You're in the perfect slot now.
Yes, sir.
Crap.
Understood.
All right. Everybody's on a good Z-axis. So they're not going to hit each other. I'm going to have to turn off the missiles on the Belgrade. I mean, not the missiles, the flak. There's no point in having the flak guns up. more likely to hit my own squadrons at that point. What if we pull back from the battlefield? Cylons are coming in, right? They're moving toward me. What if I move that way? Obviously, my guns won't be locked in. I need to get to the left to get that armor rolling. Maybe I can have the Belgrade be shielded by the Ophion, Kara, and the Oceanus. Let them take some of the brunt. Let me take a look at their hulls. They're 80 and 60. The problem that I'm worried about is losing this Battlestar. I forgot what the defensive thing does. I should have read up on that. I shouldn't have her this close. All the Cylons are engaging her. I'm gonna have her do a wide turn, and I'll have this guy, and one or two Adamants get between the Belgrade and the Cylon fleet. You guys have your orders? Get to it.
Artemis is taking damage.
I know, I see that. I'm not blind, you know. Jeez! The hull is... Look at that. They're ripping a hole inside her freaking hull. Navigations and hangar. Everything's out.
Understood.
What if we boost thrusters? Can we get the frack out? I want the fleet to give her cover.
Here we are. Understood. Yes, Commander.
Frack. You need to pull out. Do you understand me? Pull the frack out. Her rear is gone. She only has front, top, and bottom. Get to a lower Z-axis. You have missiles? Use them. That's not the Reverend that we've been attacking. Yes, it is. And she's barely got anything off. Do I have any Vipers? Do me a favor, get flak guns up on the left flank. At least we could protect you a little bit if any missiles are coming inbound that way. I need to pull it back from this battlefield. Dude, you need to slow down. Why the frack are you guys moving so fast? You're not even staying in the fracking battlefield, you Dude, you guys need to listen. Do you understand me? Fracking civilians. Alright.
Artemis is taking damage.
She's not going to survive. She's going to blow up.
Artemis down.
Jeez. We lost the flagship and the commander. We got the Nemesis, though. Go into attack formation. We're going to attack from this position. Whoa. If we're going down, we're taking their flagship with us. That was a nice scene, though, right? Like, I hate that I lost my flagship, but look at that. She was a trooper. Look at that damage. Gee. That's a beautiful animation. I do love seeing these guns fire, though, even though they're not, like, as good as the... But they're still... Okay, your left is now good, right? Hit the Nemesis. I need you guys to... Jeez. hard to see a little bit, you know? No, hit this nemesis. I want her out of the game. Battle game, whatever. Alright, and you're still loading missiles. Alright. Slow the frack down. Where are you going? Alright, with all Vipers. Oof, jeez. And I got two. You're still engaging those daggone raiders. How many? Whatever. Alright, let's go. That's one squadron out.
Missiles incoming.
I can't really defend her.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I need you to hit those missiles. I don't understand why this fleet is not trying to tag those missiles out. Jeez, man, we only took out one Cylon ship. I need you to focus fire. Hit that Revenant with everything you got. Every gun. Do you understand me, guys? Every gun. Armor is freaking falling apart. She's good, though. Every gun you got. Do it. Rip her apart! Look at that. Boom shakalaka! Alright. How bad? Only got one transport left. Get out of the battlefield. I'm gonna pull two Raiders. I'm gonna pull two Vipers off the line. "50 Vipers are going to cover this transport. Since my fleet can't really defend it, I'll have the Vipers do it." We're gonna start turning again. So we can get the right armor up. How bad is your armor? Well, right would be better than left. How bad are you? Left is still better. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is if you go this way, right? We can have them on both sides. Since your left flank, left armor's good, right? What I'm thinking of doing is having these guys go to their right again, have their armor on their right side take the brunt, and then I'm gonna have this Adamant, who's still good, on her left armor, hit her on this side while the rest of the fleet hammers on the other side. She'll have two targets on two different sides to engage. Actually, I don't think that's a good idea, right? Because these guns are going to be inoperable. Yeah, let's not do that. It makes no point. What is that? All right, everybody turn. Everybody turn. Focus fire. Hit the Revenant. Everybody on that Revenant. Come on, guns galore, huh?
Minotaur is taking damage.
I know. Right armor is now engaging. That Minotaur, she got some guns on her. But the only problem is, even with those guns, she's taking heavy damage.
So say we all.
That's right, so say we all. Alright, so we're all good, right? We're all going to move this way. You're reloading. Right is good. Right is good. Right. Right. Okay, good to go. Try to head out of the battlefield as quick as possible. I got those Vipers incoming. Wait, what the frack? Why? Oh, the Cylons are coming in at a different angle. We'll do this then. Need you to protect. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it to it, troops.
We're taking fire. Go, go, go.
We're ripping her apart. That Reverend's gone.
Unit is hostile.
We're doing pretty good, actually. The Minotaur took heavy damage. Her armor is literally non-existent. I'm gonna keep her in the fight, though. I need her guns.
On it, Commander.
Right is good. Right is good. And then I got another adamant down here. We got missiles now, right? What the frack is that? Okay. Do me a favor, everybody focus fire on this guy. I think that's what is really doing good for us. We're focusing our fire on one ship and we're ripping her apart. Instead of each ship having its own coordinates on its own, target, we're focusing all the fleet's fire on one ship at a time. Cutting her up. All right. Vipers, how far are you? Vipers, where the frack are you? Oh, they're going to engage the missiles at that range. But the problem is, these missiles, and I guess that cruiser only fired. Let's see how many of these guys they can take. I'm going to send every single Viper to protect this guy. Since they're right there, they can help with taking out those missiles. So literally all the Vipers are now going to guard that crap transport. No offense to the civilians on that transport. There we go. Keep firing. Look at that. We're ripping her apart. Something bad happened. Dude, I had how many Vipers? I'm out of ideas. I'm really out of ideas. Love this game, man, though. I love that they added this. And there's a photo mode. That's awesome. It's like one continuous movie. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You can make a movie out of this. See, the problem is right away, we already lost 2 transports. Right out of the gate. So I have 2 transports left. And then this Nemesis versus that guy, he only got fired off like 5 missiles. But look at this. Jeez. I mean, look at the damage already. So I think this is where they really got some hits on this Battlestar. They just got too close. That's the problem. They got way too close and their guns just started ripping her apart. And then she's trying to pull off the line. got hit on her back, ripping her apart. I mean, look at that. Those reverends are literally ripping her apart. Wow. Jeez. Did you see that? It made like a full volley. I love this Minotaur. I'm going to make more Minotaurs. Look at this. She ain't stopping. She's just firing. Love it. Look at it. And she got even guns on her top. I love this freaking shit, man.
We're taking fire. Go, go, go. Secondary battery. Full attack mode. Fire at will.
Wow. Now, if it weren't for these missiles, I would probably made the mission. Like, I probably would have won. Because that guy was about to be destroyed. I mean, what am I supposed to do in this game? Seriously, I was going to win that one. But what am I supposed to do? Honestly. Am I supposed to put every 200 Vipers on those transports? Which honestly won't work. I can't put all of them on the transports. I would have to put 200 on like one. And even then, I gotta figure something out. Maybe there's like a special type of technology that I need. No. No. Torpedo munition. No. Emits an EM radius that guarantees mutual destruction of hostile munitions. An EM radius, so electromagnetic radius that guarantees mutual destruction of hostile munitions. Okay, so I need this. Okay, interesting. So I think in the next try, I'm gonna do the PCM munition. I think that's what I'm gonna need to do. That's the only thing that's gonna stop those missiles coming from that thing. Yeah, I'll have to do that next time. Oh, man. Such is life, unfortunately. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I lost again, but at least I had a good time because those animations were incredible. I loved watching it. Yeah, I had a good time, and that's the whole point of playing a game, right? It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game, man. I forgot where that's from. Sandlot? Alright, guys, catch you in the next one. Exit main menu. I'm gonna go watch me some Expanse. Oh, you know what? I might watch Lower Decks. You guys gotta watch Star Trek Lower Decks. If you ever watched Star Trek before, gotta watch Star Trek Lower Decks. That and I'm rewatching Picard, and rewatching it, I'll tell you, I how do I say? I appreciate it more the second time around. I guess because each week, see, I wish shows did like a Netflix kind of style. This is why I stopped watching like The Expanse, right? Not stop watching it. I mean, I watched it and then I didn't want to wait a week, so I just rewatched everything. And by the time the next week happens, I'm kind of like already what happened, so they have to do that, like, what do you call it? last time on The Expanse. For some reason, Star Trek Discovery is in there season 3, and I don't have that problem with Star Trek Discovery. Like, I don't know why. Or like Star Trek Picard. Like, when those were coming out every week, like, I knew exactly what happened the week before. And I don't know if it's because I'm more into those shows, probably. Or it's just maybe there's so many things happening in The Expanse in one episode. Like, you have so many characters, and they're all doing their own thing. This guy's doing that girl's doing that, this guy's doing this, and you're trying to, like, kind of piece it all together, and there's also a grand kind of thing going on with, like, the protomolecule and the gates. So you have to put all these stories and all these events in order in your head. It's a great story. I think it's better as a book, I think. Or I think wait until the entire series ends and then just watch it from start to finish, nonstop. I think that's probably the best thing. Because by the time you finish one book, the guy, whoever is writing it, finished the second book, and you could just rotate right into that. Anyway.